from it. Here's how it works. You plug Viper into your computer, it loads on your computer, you let it load, you never think about viruses ever again on this computer. I'm gonna take this out because this is good for 5 more computers. Actually, the way we do it, we send you 2 USB sticks. Each one protects 3 computers, so if you want to share one. And each also has a license of something called Wi-Fi Shield on it. Wi-Fi Shield protects a computer, a tablet, or a smartphone. When you're out and about on public Wi-Fi spots, it protects you, it encrypts your signal for you so that you're made safe from people who would steal your password and steal your login credentials and that sort of thing. Viper's the most important thing anyone can do, even if you're not picking up a computer today. If you own a computer, using your computer without antivirus is sort of like driving your car without insurance. It's just a really, really bad idea. Viper's a great way to get protected. It's a US-based product and comes with a lifetime of US-based support as well.
Well, I love that. I would recommend, I highly recommend that you buy that, highly, okay? It's just like, I always say, just like you wouldn't drive off a parking lot in a brand new car without getting coverage, insurance coverage for that car, you don't want to start surfing the internet on your brand new computer without having some type of antivirus. Actually, Viper is what I use at home and I recommend it to you. So I am going to do this. I know that we have about 10 minutes remaining in the show. I want to thank more than 3,000 of you who have ordered our today's special. If you are looking for just an extraordinary laptop, this is the one to consider. It is our first today's special of the year, and we're calling it an everything upgrade because with the 12 gigs of RAM, with the opportunity to be able to get that high definition screen with this one, with that 5-year premium tech support at this type of price, it really is special. So Aaron is going to show us a few more things, and Aaron, actually have a couple of questions for you that I would imagine a lot of people are asking. A lot of people are asking if the computer even has a webcam built into it.
So not just a webcam, but an HP True Vision webcam. HP True Vision high definition webcams built into the very top. So it's seamless, it's easy to use. Speakers and microphone are built in as well. Any other questions, Marla, before I go on?
I do. A lot of people are saying 12 gigs of RAM. What does that mean?
Okay.
And why should they be excited about getting that?
Okay, great. So RAM is, when you look at computers, you usually look at 3 big specs. You look at the processor. This is the A12 processor. It's the highest version of the A series of the AMD processor, so that's an important thing. It's a quad-core processor. It has an accelerated processing unit in it. You look at the hard drive space. This has a full terabyte. We haven't had much time to get into that. The terabyte means that it's how much you can download in terms of music and movies and games. You can download 250 hours of video, of high definition video on your computer. You can download about 320,000 or so photos, and you can download about 200,000 movies. So tons of tons of photos, tons of video, tons of music. But to answer your question, the third thing, and maybe you should even look at this first, is RAM. RAM allows you to multitask on your computer. It allows your computer to run quickly. So if your computer bogs down a lot, if it does what you ask, but it does it really slowly, and there's a lot of pausing, a lot of stuttering, a lot of waiting, a lot of hesitating, you probably don't have enough RAM on your computer. RAM allows your computer to run more quickly, to multitask better, and to load web pages and video more quickly. That's why you want more RAM. This has triple the RAM we typically do in our computers. Most of our computers have 4 gigabytes of RAM. This has 12 gigabytes of RAM. In my opinion, there is not a key operating specification that is more important than RAM. So I think you'll be very glad to have all that extra RAM. Any other questions before I do the Photoshop demo?
Just 2 more.
Okay.
People are asking about the weight and about the battery life.
Got it, that's easy. The weight is 5.6 pounds to be exact. So it's really lightweight. For a 17-inch computer, they're often 8 or 9 pounds. The battery life is up to 5 hours and 15 minutes, depending on what you're doing, with mixed use, anywhere between 4 hours and 45 minutes to 5 hours and 15 minutes. So I think that wraps up most of the questions, the immediate questions that we had. I'm gonna do a very quick demonstration over here. I just wanted to walk over and kind of show you the computer in our officing area. One of the things we include, since we've included a professional quality processor, that's the A12, the AMD A12 processor, which is exceptional with all things media. You get about a 72% faster video editing, about 50 to 60% faster photo editing. We've included 3 months of Photoshop. Photoshop is really the, sort of blue ribbon winning gold medal standard for photo editing programs. And I'm just gonna show you a couple little things that you can do here. So we've got a photo up, and one of the things like about this photo, I think it's a great photo, but since the leaves are yellow behind, I thought it would be a good idea to change the color of his jacket. Look how easy it is to do. So this is something that I've done ahead of time, and I'm just showing you guys the difference. Now, once I change his jacket to red, I'm probably gonna wanna change his pants color so he's not wearing all red, so we can change his pant color to like a fall yellow. I think that looks pretty good. That's an example of the kind of thing you can do. You know, obviously you can remove red eye and you can increase size. You can edit the crop of the photo. I'll just go up here to my little navigator and show you how easy it is just to you know, zoom in and zoom out and do those kind of things. I think you'll really enjoy that. And I also want to point out right over here is this tutorial area. In fact, I'll go to the top. It says Learn Photoshop, step-by-step tutorials directly in the app. Pick a topic below to begin. If you want to learn about photography, if you want to learn about retouching, if you want to learn about combining images or graphic design, all of those tutorials are built in, Marlo. Now, you have a little bit a step beyond tutorials with this computer. If you've been joining us, if you've been spending some time with us, you know you get 5 years of total tech support. That's 5 years of any questions you want to ask about your computer. So if you want to call and ask about antiviruses, for example, that's typically something people like to ask about. We recommend Viper Advanced. Viper Advanced is an antivirus that protects 6 computers for the lifetime of 6 computers. And Viper Advanced also has a lifetime of tech support built in with it. Or if you have, you know, any question at all, you have sort of, it's the step beyond having a built-in tutorial. It's able to just call someone and ask them a question, have experts ready to answer them.
I love that because, you know, ultimately you may have a question. It's a very fluid, a very easy to use, really intuitive laptop, but it is high end. And so we are thrilled to be able to offer that to you when you purchase our laptop, our best buy of the day. That 5-year premium tech support is incredible. Don't forget that company is US based. A lot of you appreciate that, so there are no challenges with maybe language barriers, and they are available and at your access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So you're gonna find that really, really at your advantage when you get this at home. We are offering to you, don't forget, the most upgrades ever, from processor to this high definition screen to those 12 gigs of RAM. It's a big deal. We only have a few minutes remaining in the presentation. I want to remind you of the colors once again. Pink, last chance as of today's special, last chance ever to be able to get a complete pink laptop, even with the metallic pink laptop keys. So I have to show that one to you. All the other choices are still available. Purple, pink is the #1 bestseller because everybody knows they can't get that again after today. Red, blue, silver, mint, and gold. $99.99 is our today's special, plus tax, and it gives you an opportunity to be able to get something very, very, very exciting. There's a close-up of that pink laptop up close. And do you know that after this presentation, we're gonna be almost halfway completely sold out of our today's special. So there is a sense of urgency early on in the day here at HSN to be able to consider this first today's special of the year. And I think one of the most special that we've ever offered, because it took us 7 to 9 months to be able to get a 17-inch today's special laptop to offer to you. So it's pretty spectacular. I'm gonna hand things back over to Aaron. This will be a great time for you to secure our today's special. But Aaron, you've got more exciting things to share with us.
Yeah, just another quick demo. You know, once I get away from the main table, it's hard to get me back there. I like being out and about on my little exploration trips. So now I've walked into our living room. Show you another feature. You know, there's all these great upgrades built in. There's the keyboard. Actually, I'm going to show you again. I'm just going to hold this keyboard up and show you. Look at that. Look at the backlit keyboard. Gosh, that makes such a difference. Such a nice thing. Another nice upgrade that's built in is the HDMI out port, which is right there. So we've plugged this computer into the television. We're sending high definition video and high definition audio signal with one cable. What's key about that, the reason we've done this, take a look. So here's the computer screen. Take a look at the television screen. Remember, AMD is the graphics leader. In fact, like the Xbox One, the PlayStation, a lot of standalone gaming machines use AMD processors. So yes, I'm showing off the graphics, but the reason I'm showing off the graphics on the big television is when you take a computer and you plug it in, as I've done here, you're expanding the size of the screen. So it's kind of like when you blow up a photo, you see every imperfection. there's not a lot of imperfections to see. There's no ghosting, there's no trailing, there's no buffering. Even when we're doing these really sort of complex graphic demonstrations, if your computer can do graphics like this and your computer can do gaming, it can do just about anything. So the Facebooking that you do and the solitaire that you play and, you know, all the things that are gumming up your computer now, the little things or the big things really become seamless when you run them in this environment.
So for a college student, a high school student, everybody needs a laptop in their home. I'm gonna say it again, everyone needs a laptop in their home. Even if all you're doing is gaming, you always wanna be able to buy the best processor you can afford, the fastest speed, the most amount of RAM. You can check the list on this one, and you've got a special value, which we all appreciate a good deal. So we're encouraging you to shop with us for our incredible Today Special. Here's that pink version. Don't forget, last chance to be able to get the pink version today. Last call. Don't forget that we're also including over $300 in software and programs, one of which includes 3 months of Photoshop. You're gonna appreciate that. Everybody automatically gets 5 years of tech support along with our Today Special, and your price to select this today is $100 plus tax on a credit card. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can go onto our website at hsn.com. I know throughout the day we're going to be giving you more presentations on our Today Special, answering all of your questions as well. But if you are just tuning in, we have one Today Special. It is the anchor of our entire day. It is the most special priced value that you will see with all the thousands of products that you'll see planned on the day. It is this HP laptop, a 17-inch. And Aaron, let's kind of go through some of the features. I'll just talk about some of my personal favorites. Backlit keyboard, nice large high definition screen,
those things are great.
Webcam, and 12 gigs of RAM
the goodies
with this
that are
one.
inside it. That's what I love. I love the 12 gigabytes of RAM, the A12 processor. If you've used AMD before, AMD with its accelerated processing unit, which means your graphics processor and your central processor are one unit, you know that that's a better experience. Now we're in that A series, but we're at the top of the line, A4, A6, A8. You've got the A12. Also love how big the hard drive is. The full terabyte hard drive means download as many movies, as much music, as many games, as many songs as you want, and not run out of room.
Did we talk about the 5-year tech support?
Didn't mention that, not this time.
A little over 5 pounds in weight.
That's right.
And I forget about the battery life.
About 5 hour and 15-minute battery life.
So you have it all here. I'm telling you, it's an incredible value. I really love this laptop.
It's nice,
especially for someone who, you know, you don't buy a laptop every 2 to 3 years.
Right.
You want something with longevity. This is the one to consider. So thank you so much for shopping. Please place your orders before midnight because unfortunately, this